How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Farming Simulator 19 Survival Series. So I'm just getting the pickup truck sorted out. We gave it a bit of a service, filled it up with diesel, and gave it a good wash, and everything is looking pretty good. No real issues, so yeah, keeping strong. At some stage I would like to buy something with a higher payload that can carry a bit more weight, but for now, this will do. I don't want to be spending money on things that are not really necessary. And talking about spending money, we did exactly that. And we're going to head up to the shop to pick up our brand new purchase. So this is something that is going to be extremely useful around the farm. It is not something that I was necessarily planning on buying. It does seem like we're doing a bit of impulse buying every now and again, but that's okay. That's not a big issue. We are making some decent money, and this really wasn't expensive. I think it was only about $30,000 for the machine itself, and yeah, not too bad. We did have to buy some things along with it, but it's fine, and hopefully it all fits on the trailer okay. I hope that this pickup truck will be able to carry the weight, because it is a bit expensive, and over there we can see it. So yeah, looking good. It is all serviced, but it is very second-hand. It is yeah, pretty old piece of equipment, and it is indeed a wheel loader. So let's unfold this, and that can unfold, and there we go. Forgot we had to do it that way. Right, yeah, we have got a very old wheel loader. So I think this is going to be extremely handy around the farm. It's definitely something that we're going to need as soon as we get into cattle as well. So it's definitely not, it is a bit of an impulse buy, but it's definitely not unnecessary buy, if we can put it that way. It is something that's going to be extremely handy around the farm. And I thought that we'll probably be using this for the logging that we'll do today, because I think this will handle quite a bit of weight. I hope it will. It's definitely not a massive piece of equipment, but it is a decent size. So we do have the bucket, and the bucket takes about 4,000 liters, if I'm not mistaken. So that is pretty decent. The implements, the two yellow ones, the bale fork and the bucket, are obviously second-hand as well. It is the implements that was used with the implement itself. And the log grab over there is new. That I bought brand new, paid full price for that. So I'm just going to try and put this here. I don't know if that'll work. No. Right. That's a bit of a problem. I think what we'll do is I'm going to try and get everything loaded up here. And, yeah, see how we can figure this out. And I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Alright, so I turned the bucket sideways. And that gave us loads of room. So I'm going to try and put this weight sort of over the wheels, because this pickup doesn't like too much weight on this trailer. So I'm gonna lift that up, and I don't want to make this too top heavy. That is sagging already quite a bit. So what we'll do is we're gonna pull that ramp back like so. Yeah, that is bottoming out big time. So we'll move that forward to shift the weight a little bit, and we'll also lower that down like so, just so it's not too top heavy. So I hope that is going to hold on there. And yep, that lifted up the backside quite well. So yeah, we shouldn't have too many issues with the wheels scraping on the arches. And I think that is a pretty cool piece of machinery. I really do like that. And I like the fact that it's very old. If you've been following the series, you probably know that I quite like the older equipment. Always have done. I mean, the new equipment is great, but the old equipment just has so much character, and that's why I like it. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. I want to see how much weight this thing can actually lift. And I also want to see if we can lift more than one log at a time. So, with the tractors, the grapple is big enough to lift more than one log at a time, but the physics sort of doesn't work well with them. So, I want to see if it'll be possible to do something more with this. And if not, then that's fine. We'll just do one at a time. We're going to put all of the wood through a chipper anyways today. So we don't really... Oop, there goes a bale fork. I'll come and collect that in a little bit. Yeah. We'll be doing some logging, I think was what I was saying before the bale spike decided to go flying. And yeah, we're going to be using this. We are going to be using a wood chipper as well. So we're going to be chipping all of the logs and see what we'll get for that. And it's something that we haven't done before, so quite excited to do that. We're going to be using the 3 green trailers over there. And yeah, welcome to the farm, to our very, very old, but very cool, I think, piece of equipment. So, right, let's get all of this. I think I'll need to move that back a little bit. Otherwise, that won't unfold. There we go. Again, the pickup not very happy about that. Open that up. Beautiful. Take this down. And I'm going to get all of the implements unloaded. And I'll probably just put them in the shed over there. Probably disconnect this one over here because we're going to be using that very, very soon. Do that. And I'll drive up and go get the bale fork and we'll probably put them in the shed over there or probably behind the shed over that side. But yeah, after that we'll be getting everything ready and heading out to the fields. Alright, we have the Valtra and the John Deere set up over here. I wanted to use some of the smaller tractors, but this thing is very, very heavy. Even the John Deere was having difficulty pulling this around. And so I swapped it out for the Valtra and put the John Deere on the trailers. And I was planning to take this out across the fields there to the sort of wood area. But I remember that we still need to clear out a lot of this in here for our new house, which we're eventually going to build. I don't know when, but the house is going to be somewhere around this area. So we do have quite a bit of trees that we need to take out here to make that area sort of drivable. So I think we'll probably take out this one. We'll take out that one and maybe that one. And this one I'll probably leave. Probably take out the small one there. This one here. And then we'll just have to sort of clear an area in here. So that'll probably include this one and this one and this one. So yeah, I mean, if we're going to take out trees, we might as well take out some trees around this area. Where we're going to have to take them out eventually anyway. And they're quite big trees. So hopefully we can get some full trailers over here, but we're going to jump into that, grab a chainsaw, and get going with this. I'm not really sure where to start. Probably over here. So let's do that. Let's get rid of that there. There we go. Boom. First tree. Very nice. Okay, so we'll clean that up. I'm just going to clean it up because it goes through the chipper easier. We are probably losing a little bit of wood. But it should be fine. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down the trees first. And then we'll cut them into sections and then I'll collect them. And then we'll run them through the chipper over there so we can have minimum runtime on that. I think I can get into this directly. I can. So I'm going to disconnect that. And I'm going to take the Valtra away so that we can have some longer logs fed into there. So we'll just leave this over here. That should be absolutely fine. Right, so we're going to jump into this. We're going to do a time lapse. I'm going to do most likely a bit of a slower time lapse than what I use on the fields. Otherwise, it can be a bit overwhelming. And I'll probably not time lapse everything because it can be a little bit difficult to watch. Things like this, it can become a little bit nauseating. But yeah, we're going to jump into it. So yeah, let's see how all of this turns out. Alright, that is the majority of the logs sorted out. We definitely have a few left, but I think I'll just take care of them off screen and we'll probably just do the sail. And yeah, it's not going too bad. I figured out that it was quite a bit easier to use the front loader to sort of get the big logs out of the wooded area and just roll them down the hill and then pick them up with the Mercedes and load it all into the chipper because it's a bit more nimble, the Mercedes. So yeah, but the front loader working well, or the wheel loader. I'll probably call it a front loader. But yeah, working very well. Very happy with the purchase. And a little bit of a slow job, but I knew that when we started this. And yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Let's just hope we make a decent amount of money off of these wood chips. We've got 24.3 tons of wood chips over here, so we've got 3 trailers, and I'm not really sure what they are worth, so we'll find out in a second here. And hopefully it's a decent amount, because the wheel loader and the wood chipper did cost us a pretty penny, so hopefully we can recoup a bit of that money. We probably won't get all of it back, but hopefully we'll get some of it back. And I do know that the the root crop sale point does have its own chipper, where I can just throw logs in there and that'll chip all of that up and sort it out for me, but that's not as fun. I like to have sort of our own equipment around and using that. So let's have a look. Let's see what we get per trailer. I'm not hoping for miracles here, but let's see how this all goes. Going up at a decent rate. Definitely not gonna get a huge amount. Maybe about, I don't know, 6,000 per trailer. Oh, 8,500. That's not too bad, actually. Not too bad at all. So we get about, what, $25,500. Not too bad. And we still have some left at the farm. Actually, we've got quite a bit left at the farm. Logs, that is. That still needs to go through the chipper. And like I said, I'll probably get that knocked out off screen. No real point in us time-lapsing all of that, because it is a bit repetitive and time-consuming. And I thought about maybe not doing all of it today and just doing some of that as we go along. But I think it's fine. I think we'll just get it finished up today. There's not that much to do, and then at least we know that is done, and we can focus on some other things around the farm that needs our attention. And yeah, I mean, oh, that trailer is getting caught a little bit there. There we go. So we are up to $131,000, $132,000. Not bad at all. So I think we can take the back road home here. Just need to wait for that so I can clear that little fence of theirs. And there we go. So another option is keeping what we've got left and chopping it into firewood. That would be a pretty decent option. I will have to cut the logs into smaller pieces if we want to do that. I don't think we're going to do that, although we will get quite a bit more money. It is a lot of work and it is quite time consuming, and we've done quite a bit of firewood in recent episodes. So yeah, I think for now we'll just stick with the wood chips, and it seems to be going well. I mean, that's around, yeah, $26,000 that we made out of the 3 trailers. I don't think we're gonna get another 3 trailers out. So yeah, unfortunately, the next one will probably be about half of what we just got. So that's fine. If we get about another $10,000-ish, then that'll be a pretty good payday. Especially for some logs that had to come out anyway. And we do have quite a good clearing up there now. So the house isn't going to be built for quite some time, I would imagine. I will have a look around and see what we can get and what the costs are involved. Maybe we will build a new house in the near future, but I don't know. I have my doubts. Right, back at the farm, we'll position this and get everything set up again. And you guys will probably not see the rest of this. I'll probably catch you up again when we are back at the sell point. But for now, I'm gonna get all of this knocked out. That thing is at a bit of a weird angle, but it should be fine. Just about like so. So, oh, that is filling. Oh yeah, there was some more in there. Right. So this is what we've got left. It's not that much. Ooh, big stutter there. Yeah, that is what we've got left. So we need to sort that out. And this is a pretty decent sized clearing in here. So we're going to have a house somewhere around here overlooking the pond. And then we'll have a driveway going down here. So we actually have somewhere to park our pickup truck, and the gator will be parked up here somewhere. And yeah, we'll have somewhere to drive up here. So I think it's going to be pretty good. But I'm going to get this knocked out real quick, and I'm going to catch you guys back at the sell point. Alright, that is the rest of the logs done and dusted, and we got almost 2 trailers. So we're 92% full on the 2 trailers, 15 tons. And yeah, that didn't take too long at all, that second load, so doing pretty well. So hopefully we can make a bit more money over here. It's not going to be a huge amount, but it'll be something. Everything helps. So yeah, the fields are busy growing. I'm not sure if we'll be harvesting in the next episode or the one after that. We'll have to keep an eye on the fields and see how we go. If they are not ready to harvest in the next episode, which they most likely won't be, then I think what we'll do is we're going to grab a mower and we are going to try and make some silage bales. So those silage bales are going to be for selling, not for keeping. Although it would be handy to keep some of them in stockpile for when we get cows, but we can just make some more when we get there. I'm not really sure where I want to do the grass cutting, but whatever area I choose to do that, I might want to plow up and actually plant some grass in that area as a permanent grass field, because then we can fertilize that grass area and we can get some pretty high yields off of that in the future for our sheep and our cows. So yeah, that's something that I want to do in the near future, and there's no point in just ripping up an area with a plow. If we're going to be planting grass anyway, we might as well use the grass that's there already and yeah, make a bit of money out of it. So we made a total of $41,500 out of the wood chips, which I think is a pretty solid number. It definitely didn't cover our expenses, but we do now have some more equipment that we'll definitely be using in the future, or at least I hope so. But yeah, there's quite a lot of space back here where we can possibly do a grass field. I don't want to get too far away from the farmyard itself though, so I might need to have a bit of a look around. We do have quite a bit of space on the side of one of the new fields that we did, the new big field that's closest to the shop from this side, and there's a pretty decent amount of space on the road side of it, and we could potentially use that as a nice big grass field. So I don't know, I think that is going to be the plan for the next episode. Obviously today we did something a little bit different. It was a bit of a strange episode compared to what we normally do. There wasn't that much farming involved. In fact, there wasn't any farming at all. So yeah, just logging and wood chipping, but it does keep things a little bit interesting. So not doing the same thing over and over again, and while we wait for the crops to grow, we might as well keep ourselves busy and make a bit of money in the process. So yeah, I think probably gonna be doing some silage bales in the next episode. I don't think we have a bale wrapper. No, I don't think we do. I'll have to have a look around, but I'm pretty convinced that we don't have one. I'm gonna leave this here for now because I can't turn around to get the trailer in there. With all of this equipment over here, I'm gonna have to clean all of this up and put everything away. And yeah, we don't need to make any grass bales because we've got loads in there. But yeah, I think silage is probably going to be a pretty good deal and pretty good money as well. We'll have to see if we can get a square bale wrapper because we do have a square baler. So, yeah, we shall see in the next episode. I'll look into that and see what we can get. Hopefully, we're not going to be spending too much money and making a bit more money before the harvest comes in. But that is going to be it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you all next time.